Hi, my name is Diogo Teles. I'm the co-founder of Mobitto. Actually, this is the set true. I'm not working full-time at Mobitto, and that's the story that I'm telling you about today. Who here knows who's a famous boxer called Evander Holyfield? Yes. You know the story about Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. You know it, yeah. And I'm pitching my favorite vegan people. It's Mike Tyson. In the first debate, they were asking Evander Holyfield what's the plan to beat Mike Tyson, and he was like, I need to protect myself from the right, from the left. And then the journalist asked Mike Tyson, hey, and what do you think about this? And he said this famous sentence, everyone got a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's my life. That's why I'm here to talk about my experience, my failures, and my punch in the face. The company that I founded started in a really great accelerator called Startup Bootcamp in Madrid. And actually, it was a pretty nice idea of doing Groupon for mobile. Yeah, we were in the Shark Tank, so it wasn't like a great idea. And we started like this, and after 3 months we ended up with a company, and we came back to Portugal from Madrid. So this is how all begins. We arrived in Portugal, and it's, I don't know if you know this, but Portugal is a tight market for mobile companies. And we arrived here, and we tried to figure out how to find out the space to work. We didn't have the space to work. We were living in a T0, 3 people, so it was kind of harsh. So one day someone told us, Startup Lisboa is starting. And we arrived there without talking to anyone. We just sit there until João Vasconcelos noticed that we were there and he invited us to stay. So we were one of the first companies to arrive at Startup Lisboa. After that we launched the product, and it sucked. It really sucked because of one thing that I was always ignoring. Who thinks that the design part, it's all about user experience? Who thinks about this? Who thinks user experience is really important? Okay, but I tell you something. Context. The country, the people, the life that you are launching your product, it's more important than user experience for me. This is why. We launched a product in Portugal that was meant to go to the retail market. Retail market for small and medium merchants, okay? So imagine yourself as an owner of a restaurant called Tasca do Manel, working with a mobile application where the people arrive and scan a QR code. And the guy started like, okay, you come with the application, I will give you the discount, you don't have to use the application. And that was our business. People had to communicate with the application, so we have to make money. And it didn't work. So we started to think about another idea, and this was the first problem, and how to solve it. So how to solve it was to start from the beginning. It's really a pain it's really painful when you arrive to a certain point of your entrepreneur life and you think that your product don't work. Who had this kind of feeling? Miguel, can you put your hand up, please? Back me up here. And it's the worst feeling ever. And we need to pivot, and we started a thing called Mobitto again, but in the end it's a crowdsourced loyalty program. So every single store has a way to communicate with the application. Users buy stuff all around, they earn points, and they can trade points with truly physical rewards. It's like your Repsol card, your Gout card, but in all the stores with a mobile application. And that idea sucked again. Why? Because it's Portugal. And that's my experience, and this is what I'm willing to tell you. There's one guy in Portugal that I truly respect that used to say, man, you should go to B2B. Always telling me, don't do B2C businesses. Who knows what's B2C and B2B? Everyone? There's anyone that doesn't know it? Can I? Okay. So B2C, it's when you put the product to the consumer, and the B2B is when you put your product to do other businesses. So you sell to business, you sell to the consumer. Okay? Everyone understand it? Okay. Who thinks that's what's hardest? It's the B2C, because you need money to scale your business, and in the B2B you can grow organic. Now, what's one thing that we don't have in Portugal? It's money. So, guys, in Portugal, we have one amazing thing, it's knowledge. Look to the guy side to you. He's a brilliant guy, I'm almost sure. If you are here and you are willing to learn, you have someone next to you that's a brilliant person. But you don't have someone next to you that has a lot of money to invest in your idea. So, my advice to you is think Portugal as a service. So, if you want to build stuff, build tools, build products that you can sell to other companies, build products that after some time can scale and can grow to an international market. But please, please, don't waste your energy trying in Portugal to build a B2C business, because you will find out that it's really depressing to knock on a lot of doors, try to figure out how to get your money, and in the end someone says, okay, I will give you 100K for your businesses. Oh, nice, 100K for half of your company. So you got half of your company for 100K. How the hell can I scale a business like that? It's impossible. So please build tools, not products in Portugal, because we'll find out that it's most of all we have knowledge, and use it well. Okay, thank you. Well, I'm waiting for your turn.
I'm going to ask something that I think most people here are thinking.
Yeah.
Getting it out of the way. How did you get Cristiano Ronaldo to be your ambassador?
Okay, that's one thing that I didn't speak in my pitch, because I was almost sure that someone would ask. Okay, I didn't brought my slide, but I'm willing to tell you the story then. Don't tell this to anyone, please. No, just kidding. So this new idea, we had to scale it really fast, and since we don't have the money, we had to come up with a different plan. So we were like having drinks. We have this thing about Friday night out, and we are having drinks. And our CEO said, we need to get a brand ambassador. And someone like really, really drunk come out of nowhere. It should be Cristiano Ronaldo. And I said, no, this is not going to happen. So we arrived at the office, and we started to talk with our investor, our first investor. And actually, he got some way connected with the I think with some way connected. I don't know how. So we started to build like a one-slide pitch. We wanted to do something really, really, really quick and really easy to understand. So this is another advice. If you want to explain your idea, if you cannot do it in one slide, you cannot do it at all. And we did one slide that was like Jesus Christ on the other side of the bridge, like this. Cristiano Ronaldo like this, all with pixel art, and in the end, Cristiano Mobitto brand ambassador. And in the end, it explains the idea. It was just one slide about it's just this. And it was risky, but he liked it. And in the end, we started the due diligence. We started to talk about what's the thing the usual stuff to negotiate, and we closed the deal. And I wanted to explain another thing before anyone asks. You didn't launch the product, how the hell you did launch the communication about Cristiano Ronaldo? You lost a lot of traction. You lost a lot of traction there. It's too soon. Actually, it was a thing that we considered for a lot of time. We did an United States road trip, and we need to cause some impact, to attract some attention. So we launched the communication, the PR, and second thing, I think someone said this, I think it was Casper, don't work with PR agencies, it's bullshit, right? And do it yourself. Anyway, this is the story about Cristiano Ronaldo. If you want to do it, do something small, quick, and prove your value, and you'll get it for sure.
Sorry, I didn't pay very much attention. What exactly is Mobitto?
You didn't pay attention, that's good. What do you think it's Mobitto? What does it sound for you? It sounds like mojito, doesn't it? So it's Mobitto because we are drinking mojitos, and we had to do something with mobile, and we started to check GoDaddy, and Mobitto was free, and it looked amazing. And the first symbol of the company was a leaf of, how do you say Ortland? Peppermint. So it was like Mobitto, yeah, it's crap idea. Yeah. But the name is good, it sticks up. And Mobitto, it's a crowdsourced loyalty platform. Imagine yourself that you have a mobile application for your Galp card or for your Repsol card, but now you use it for every store. And we closed the circle. We made the circle of consumer. Like imagine, you buy stuff from this store, okay? You earn points on this store, and then you come back to collect a reward on that store. And merchants can put new deals on the platform and new rewards, so we close the circle. And one of the things that we are doing and willing to do is trying to sell it as a white label to the big companies as a way to grow organic and make money. So Repsol, Galp, and other fashion stores and everything, and do like a loyalty open platform using gamification to try to figure out how to grow the user base based on Facebook and other platforms, social platforms. That's it. You understand it now?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
No more questions? Yeah, Miguel, can you ask a question?
When you're saying that, when you're saying like B2C doesn't work, I agree with you, which is really hard to do in Portugal, especially it's a very small market and extremely expensive to get to everyone.
Yeah.
So why don't you build a product from Portugal to the world on a B2C level?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, this guy is my roommate. We have this kind of discussions all the time. For me, it's really important to know that it's all about connecting the dots. If you have the right dots outside, you can get the money to scale. Okay? But one of the things that happen, you know, it's Seed Camp, for example, another accelerator, came here and took 3 of our things and our friends and just took them to London, and then they are starting to connect the other dots, and they are going. I'm almost sure they are going to grow. But I don't think we have a lot of Jaimes, a lot of Miguels, and a lot of these guys that were going to London. We don't have a lot of them, and most of all, I don't think we can do it so easily. So you can say like 2 years, 3 years trying to figure out a way to scale, or you can spend 6 months building the product and then start selling, grow organic, and then figure out a way to scale. I think I prefer the second one. It's just it. No more questions?
How many guys are working with you?
That's another thing. I'm not working in Mobitto nowadays, so. The first in the top was 8 people. 2 of those were marketing interns from Católica, and we had like this brilliant development team built with Ricardo Teles and Tiago Pinto, guys that were partners with Frederico Oliveira in WeBreakstuff, one of the most famous software houses in Portugal, and. Yeah, it was 6 people. Nowadays, our company, I get out of the company because of what I told you. I didn't believe, I stayed 6 months just developing and finishing the product. I finished the product and I get out, and now I'm just as an advisor because I did my part. Now they are trying to scale it. It was a personal motives, nothing about the company itself. And I kind of quit. Yeah, that's sad and makes me sad. But nowadays it's 3 people and 2 more interns. Yeah. No more questions? Another question. Please don't make me. Yeah. Don't make me eat it. I have to wait a little bit.
So, where do you see Mobitto going in, say, 5 years? What do you think will be the scale the company will have?
One of the things that I think about Mobitto is we have a huge opportunity in the white label businesses. Imagine that all the companies want to export the real card, the real loyalty card to something mobile. And we have the platform to do it. So we are making money out of it. So I imagine myself in 3 years growing like white label, and then try to figure out a way to just tell to all the brands, okay, I have sold this to a lot of people, now I want to make one myself and just aggregate all the content, and it's good for the brands. Some brands, it's hard. McDonald's don't want to have their promotions mixed up with Burger King, of course. This is not going to happen. But the medium and the small businesses, they can grow on just one platform. And in 5 years, I see a platform called Mobitto, where everyone uses Foursquare, but to get real rewards. And in another side, a lot of white label sold to grow organically. Yeah, in 5 years I saw it like this. If I can sell it, it's better. It's a good answer. Okay, Barbara. Kind of nervous now.
I'm not asking about the chocolate cake in
No,
5 seconds, but because I didn't have one.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you about dreams. I'm not related to technology, just the graphic world. I wanted to ask you, what do you
can ask.
What do you think will benefit for you working for the company you are working with now?
Yeah.
Instead of working in your own dreaming projects.
Yeah.
What can you
can benefit from there? Okay, did Miguel ask you to say? Okay. Okay, that's the trickiest question I got. So I'm working now in I don't know, it's a business builder like Rocket Company, but we don't do copycats. Hey, Diogo. Okay. Sorry. Diogo, come down. Anyway, we don't do copycats again, but we are a business builder. So we start projects of our own, and we started to grow it up. We don't invest in Portugal market, we just invest outside. So we started a product, and I advise you to download it because I built it. One of it, it's called Gleam, and for the girls especially, because it's like a fashion platform where you can see all the dresses and all the looks they're trending, and you can see the shops and the sources and everything. It's actually quite good. And we are building products of our own, and we invest in other companies. And in the other side, there was my projects and my dreams. But there's one thing that I always say: I need methods. I think everyone needs methods. I don't know if you felt that, but when you start over your university times, you came from your college or secondary times, and you arrive home, you have your dinner ready, you go to bed, you wake up in the morning. It's like a method. You have your own method. When you arrive at the university, nobody studies, you don't take your dinner and your lunch at time. It's a complete mess. And it happened to me when I started to work in my own company. At some time, because I lose interest on the products, I started to feel that I didn't have a method to work. Like, I didn't wake up in the morning and I spend 1 hour, I usually do this. I wake up in the morning and I spend 1 hour thinking about the problems without picking up the computer. And in that time, the only thing that I wanted to do is wake up in the morning and see my emails and just do the work as fast as I can to get rid of it. So my company started to be something that I do believe in, but work-wisely, it was not challenging. So I started to work for some other people that are really, really good for me. And they are like a mentor to me. Alexandre Barbosa, I don't know if some of you do know him, but he's like a mentor to me. And I'm really based my knowledge in mentorship. I have 5, 6 people that I usually communicate with to get knowledge from. And he's one of them, and he invited me. So I think I have a lot to learn, basically in the metrics part, in the scaling part of the businesses, not about the creative part or the developing part, but the other side that I didn't know. So I am willing to learn, and after some time, and I already talked with 2 or 3 friends to start something in 2 years, 3 years to learn, and then with this knowledge can build something great, so I can be better, not just in development, not just in the creative part, but better in the scaling part. That's something that I don't like. I don't like because I never learned from someone. I try to do it for myself. And when you're trying to do it for yourself, it's kind of frustrating to fail so many times. So I need to learn and then do it. And that's why I choose to be protected, like protected for someone and learn from someone, and not being like for myself in the world. And I think that was my decision. Some of the people don't understand it. My friends didn't understand it most of all, but I did it because I felt the need to do it.